turning it into knives. How about that?
All righty. I'm waiting for the Instagram go live button to go.
Hey.
There we go. There it is. Hello, everybody.
We're here. Yay.
Hi, everybody.
I'm not seeing any YouTube comments. Why am I not seeing YouTube comments?
There's a bunch of them. They're set up. They're doing weird
Yeah,
things.
they're
They
not
were doing
showing
weird
it
things
here.
earlier.
Oh,
They're
I don't
showing
know.
them.
Are we in the wrong
you
live?
seeing it?
Because I just got an announcement.
I see
Oh my
them.
God. I told it to use the right one.
No, you chose
Oh,
the wrong
did you go
one.
live?
Well,
in the
I
wrong
did
area?
choose the right one, and then it chose the wrong one. Ugh. All right. How do I fix this?
There
There we go.
Oh, entertain everybody.
All right. There we go. I got it. I think. Are we on the right one now?
I don't know.
Look at my
what
record.
is that.
We're on the right one now. Sorry about that.
Oh, there we go.
We're doing great,
Wrong one.
ladies.
Cling, 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 cling. I'm losing my mind. Whoa!
This is what happens when we're sleep deprived and high on Bangtan.
I mean,
And now it's going to try to play ads, even though I told it not to.
I love how you already have this pulled up, so it doesn't matter what we say. People aren't going to be paying attention to us; they're only going to be paying attention to him.
Fine.
yeah.
It's fine. This is
It
just
might be
the
for the
vibes.
best.
This is the
That's
vibes
probably
we're
for the
going
best,
on.
yes.
This is the vibes we're going on for the live today. Let me tell you, the vibes is
Okay.
bullshit.
I think it's still in the wrong one, and I don't know how to fix it.
No, I think
I see
think
one
she's
comment.
Right. It's
That's
definitely
one
in the wrong
comment.
one.
Yeah, I think we're in the wrong one.
We're in the
Because
wrong
the one
line.
that was scheduled that
Hang
I'm
on.
sitting in right now doesn't have us live in it.
Hang on. Try it again.
Too,
Just seeing how much of a pain this is. I have to schedule the live in YouTube to get the settings right, and then go back into Restream and make sure I pick the right one, which I swear on my mother's future grave I did.
wow, Katie.
We believe you.
Wow.
Wow, that was intense.
Intense. Hi, Instagram. Sorry, please hold while we
Listen, at least it's working over here on the Instas. It's working on the Instas.
Please enjoy
Hey.
DJ Hope.
Things.
I literally, I don't know if I can fix it. I'm going to delete the other one so that it goes away.
Yeah,
Jimin,
that's
all kinds of looks from Jimin, all kinds of looks right there.
Okay, and this is supposed to be auto playing, which it's not. So just nothing's working right.
That
Hi.
is rude.
Mr. No
fine.
bad angles. And then let's
Ma'am.
just end with the Daegu. Let's end with the Daegu double.
Ma'am.
Right there.
Ma'am.
Just end there.
That's a choice.
Can anyone with an extra screen go into Discord and like post a link for the live that we're actually in?
I don't know. If we were
Or one of the
right
mods.
now,
I would-
this one.
Yes.
Which live are we in?
Yeah,
you
now
can
I gotta
find
go
it on
find
YouTube.
it.
I can put the
I
link in.
Hold on.
I can let the other live
Ooh,
people
the
know.
You want me to just put in announcements with tag
Yeah.
everyone? Okay.
Yeah.
Can somebody
Yeah.
put it in the comments of the
chat.
one people are waiting for?
I deleted the other one, so it shouldn't be there anymore. I don't know how that works.
Okay, I was gonna go tell that chat we weren't there, but okay,
I was trying to. I was thinking it might kick them out, and then they'd figure out how to come here.
maybe we'll find out.
I'm putting it in there.
That's a long story, guys.
We'll get there eventually.
Okay. Now that we're here, we can explain what happened. So we got in the wrong live, and we were like scrambling to get to the right live.
I have no idea what settings it's using because I have to make it in YouTube to have it make the right settings. So
Swim. 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 Swim.
We just act like synchronized swimmers.
Swim.
I love the Keep Swimming team.
Yeah.
It's my favorite.
Swim. Swim. I just want to dive.
dive.
And I just want to watch Hobie pull on ropes on a ship all day.
I really do.
He got so wet in that music video. It's glorious.
Aha! People are finding.
Well,
That man is on all of his bullshit lately,
man.
and it's fine. He came rip roaring into the Slutty
Listen.
trilogy on his
Listen.
John Horsick bullshit, and he's never gotten off. He is
somebody in our
continuing
server-
to be on.
Somebody in our
Horsick
server
bullshit.
said he is fresh off of 33 Bapses from his tour.
That was me.
And I cannot agree more.
Oh yeah, that was Doc.
Okay.
That was me in a live.
100% correct.
Fresh out 33 buffets, and it shows.
Fresh off of 33
It shows. It fucking shows.
Yes, it does.
Hey, folks, you know, like today, the pictures of the slides are very rude. So
Indeed they
Yeah,
are.
we got those at 3:00 this morning.
bird
Oh, we did.
Halloween's.
Mhm.
Fine. It's fine.
Hi everybody.
Hi, everybody. I was about to say, are we?
Everybody?
Okay, we're up to, we're almost at 90. I think people are finding us.
Yes.
Yay.
Wunderbar. Wunderbar.
Dive, swim.
Steph,
Poor
you're
guy
up for the
keeps getting
welcome.
rained on.
Hello
Listen,
and welcome. Ahoy, mateys.
Boy.
Listen, Katie's on this new nautical terminology, and it's been joyful. It's been joyful.
I like it. I like it.
I very much appreciate that we are no longer being wrecked. We're being shipwrecked because I've used that. It's now what
love
it
that.
is. It's what it is.
We in the mod team came up with a whole thing of like levels of messing up in the server, and like I forget what it is, but I think M was really the one.
Walking the plank,
Swabbing the decks, going to the brig.
Going to the brig. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you get like timed out in the server,
One needs to
you're
be
going
peeling
to
the
brig.
potatoes because I always had to go work in the.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
the potatoes is a good one. Yeah.
Well,
That's true.
I think we decided getting banned means like we're sending you to the Kraken, or we're calling the Kraken, and the Kraken is Doc screaming at you.
Yeah, summon the crack.
And I tried to record an audio soundbite that's get the fuck off my ship. And I was too loud, and the Discord audio bite blanked. So it's got a filter in Discord. If you're too loud, it'll
Because lady,
it'll just
you are
block it
loud.
out. And I encounter that problem on a regular.
You sure does.
I am in fact trying to get the bell from number 29 as a soundboard sound so that we can play it when we ban people.
Dear man.
It's not like we've made ARIRANG our entire personality. Or
No.
Listen, violent gifts. Do we look port or starboard? Only BTS could make me start researching
What those mean?
naval, like
What the
all
fuck that
these
means?
naval
left
terms.
and right. Left and right. Port
Yeah,
and
I
It
just
right.
don't know
does
which
mean
is
left and
which.
right, but which one's which, I can never remember.
Port is left.
Port is left. Left. Right.
No, I want to.
Like looking up the words on the throttle of the ship that Jungkook was touching, looking up Morse code to find out what message Jin handed him. I mean, it feels
There's
good.
been a lot. There's
Feels
been a
good,
lot involved in Army's chaotic research.
But I just don't know if left and right would have hit the same if it was port or starboard.
No.
Hey, let me just tell this story real fast. So my experience with a ship, an old ship, right?
Mhm.
We get to Nantucket to film Annabelle Hooper and the Ghost of Nantucket. I had rewritten the whole script, and then we get there, and this ship is available, and the director decides he wants to film on this ship, and it has to be. It's like the whole movie is like one clue leads to another, So he wanted me to fix the script so we could have this ship in it, right? Which meant I had to change the entire, like, all the clues, all the everything. I had to rewrite the whole thing in 24 hours so they could use that stupid ship. But it was an awesome ship.
And too bad you didn't have the song Swim then.
Too bad.
Right?
It
I've
made
never been so
everything
sleep
better.
deprived in my life, ever.
Not even with comeback season. Wow.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right,
Sleep deprived
horrible.
these days.
let's get into it because we have a lot to cover tonight. Steph, would you like to?
Did you get the agenda open, Steph?
No, I mean, I know what I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
My part is now, and then I'm done. Then I'm out.
Then I'm out. Deuces. Boarding my ship.
Hello, everybody. I just want to say welcome to today, but I want to say how Hobie always says today because he was like today, which is my favorite thing.
And today.
Today. Thank you for joining us today. And we are thrilled you were here. We are Army Project 529. If you don't know about us, well, you should. So go to ap529.com/links. Everything's there. You can also look around the website. We've got our content blog that was written over a lot of days and a lot of weeks. I can't even keep track. 75, 76 weeks, 70.
It's
Lost
around.
track somewhere.
It's yeah.
Okay, something like that. And it goes through the entire discography of BTS, both as a group and solo. So you can go check that out. We've got a shop with great stuff, including concert merch, which you might want to check out. That's probably going to be talked about later. But anyway, welcome. We're glad you're here.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Glad you boarded our ship tonight.
Happy comeback.
Welcome aboard.
Happy Bangtan comeback.
That's bullshit.
Swim.
Christina, you're up.
Oh, I don't even have the agenda open. Up. I don't even have the agenda open at all. One moment.
Way to go.
Yeah, you're doing the thing I normally do.
We have to do like this move.
Nothing. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember. Okay, so welcome to our Sunday Surprise Live. When an admin chooses a topic and surprises the rest of us with it. Yep, tonight Quincy and Katie are in charge, and the topic is, I mean, obviously, it's ARIRANG. I mean,
could the topic be anything else?
We're going to talk about love yourself tier.
It is our entire fucking personality. You know what? Speaking of that, though, I felt really fucking vindicated that Hobie said in an interview that his favorite album era is the Love Yourself Tier album era, because that's my favorite album. And so I was like,
"Oh,
nailing it."
Today,
yeah, we thought that we would take this time 2 days after the release of ARIRANG to talk about the nuances in their Japanese discography.
But it's not happening.
It feels right, man. It feels right.
You got to compare and contrast every Korean versus Japanese version.
Right. We thought we would take the time to dig in on that tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, good times.
Which is very relevant.
We knew that we wanted to talk about ARIRANG, but Katie and I got together earlier today and we were like, let's try to have a little bit of a focus, a tunnel to go down, if you will, perhaps a slide to slide down into a pool.
Or perhaps a charted path through the waters.
Yes, perhaps a bit of a compass to navigate us on the seas of this discussion.
A treasure
so
map.
Many nautical puns are coming. I love it. I can't wait.
We don't end up.
Yes.
But,
if you drink every time you hear one, you'll be.
I mean, but let's get to it schooner rather than later.
Yes. Oh, and by the way, a schooner is a
Take that, paraphrasing.
Before we dive in, everyone, just wanted to remind you guys who maybe didn't hear us announce it last time, but we do have a giveaway planned for tonight, and it is going to be happening at the end of the live, so you want to stick around for the whole thing because we will be giving away some tickets.
Tickets to the BTS concert. Well, they will.
Did you just say tickets? I'm too busy looking at Yoongi hands to know.
I said tickets. I said tickets.
Tickets so you can see Yoongi's hands in person.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Make sure that you keep swimming with us until the end of the live. So ARIRANG has obviously made a huge splash in only a few days.
Just watch the numbers go down in the live. I'm watching the numbers right now. I'm watching. So far, they're holding steady.
The higher the pun count, the lower the view count.
Oh my God, they're going up.
Oh we're making a huge splash along with the
Let her keep going, guys.
Okay, go ahead.
ARIRANG has obviously made a huge splash in only a few days, making waves both inside and outside of Korea. So I have to make this bigger for just a second. So the album just released on the 20th, and here's just a few of the achievements that it has already obtained or whatever. So first of all, setting multiple records, including the biggest opening day of 2026 and the highest streaming K-pop debut in Spotify history. For ARIRANG. Oh my God. Colleen said I can't fathom why some are laughing.
Oh my God. Colleen.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. Please give me some sailor terms that I can.
Yes.
The fathom is really good.
Wait,
Yes.
do it.
That's really
Okay, so the album debuted with over 110 million streams on its first day, making it the biggest opening day of 2026 on the platform. And all 14 tracks from the album have dominated the top 14 positions on the Spotify Global Daily Top Songs chart, including Gong of the Year.
That is our gong.
Number 29.
That gong is now, it now belonged to Army.
Famous.
She is our gong. She is our gong of the year.
It would be weird if all the songs charted except for that. That's weird.
Yeah.
I mean,
Plus, you got to listen to the whole album, including the gong.
Sales records. So ARIRANG sold 3.98 million copies on its first day of release, breaking the previous record for the highest first day sales on Hanteo for a BTS album. That's physical copies, guys.
Well, let's be real. That was literally just me buying all the each album that I wanted, which was every single version.
So iTunes/Apple album topped iTunes top album charts in over 88 countries/regions. It became the first K-pop album to reach number 1 on Apple Music in the United States on its release day.
Yeah, it did.
Good job, Apple streamers.
The title track "Swim" reached number 1 on iTunes in 90 markets, including the US, the UK, and Japan. It also debuted at number 1 on the Spotify Global chart. Over there.
That's beautiful.
In Korea, the album immediately topped all major domestic charts, including Melon and Bugs, with all songs from the album entering the Melon Top 100. And it's described as a massive comeback with over 5 million pre-saves on Spotify prior to release. Amazing.
I love all of this.
That's beautiful.
I love all of this.
It's also getting surprising amount of radio play.
Yes.
That bit is no.
Yes.
I'm not talking.
The
to him
radio
right now.
play is nice.
Christina, your mic cut out.
Your mic.
I thought it was me.
Nope.
I know. First split second, I was like, is it me? Is it me? Is it me?
No, not me. Okay.
Christina, try talking. I think I just heard you.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes,
Okay, cool.
you did.
No, I was just going to say hats off to all the Army that have been requesting it through the top 40 websites and calling radio stations and emailing radio stations to play the song. Good job. Keep it up. I saw that it was getting played on BBC One over in the UK. Top 40 I saw on Twitter. So yeah, good job to everybody who's doing that.
For sure.
Keep going.
Did we lose Stephanie for good? Does she know she's gone, or is it?
I don't know. I know M said she had storms, so maybe Steph does too. Let's find out. She didn't send a message.
I'm gonna keep. So opinions are strong and varied about this album.
Some people are just wrong. It's okay.
Some of the more divisive takes have dismissed the album immediately, saying it's not BTS enough or it's not Korean enough. However, we would like to invite everyone to try a different perspective.
One that's correct.
But also, ARIRANG is a musical experience. It is not meant for quick digestion. Rather, it should be savored. It is. We haven't had much time with it yet, so we're excited to get into deeper dives in future content. Tonight, we're going to talk about our initial impressions, a few of our favorite songs, and of course, some of the amazing content and performances we've seen so far.
Yes.
There's stuff.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Don't ask me what
Also-
happened. I have no idea.
Okay. Also,
Okay.
not liking something that a lot of people are getting excited about online doesn't make you edgy or cool. Just wanted to say that.
Well, you're allowed to say it's not your taste, but if you've listened to it once and you say, ugh, and you start posting about it online,
That's not really giving it a fair shake.
Well, here at 529, our official stance on ARIRANG is we fucking love it.
oh yeah.
So
we
if
do.
you're here to have any kind of discourse about what you don't like, this is the wrong place. Because
It's not the place for you.
these are a bunch of fans right here. So
Yes.
there you go.
It's okay to not like something, but it's not okay to poo-poo it for other people.
Yep.
So we, of course, before ARIRANG dropped, we had this whole amazing, like, what is your love song campaign coming at us. Like, over, like, what is your love song? We debated it endlessly. We talked about it on several lives. It was everywhere. Playlists, blah, 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 this and that. So what is your love song? So this time we kind of thought about switching it up a little bit, because now we've gotten the album and we've listened to it. So I wanted, instead of what is your love song, what song is your love right now? What are you in love?
Song is your love? What song is your love?
What song do you love?
I understood that reference.
That
Thank
kind
you.
of thing. So the first thing that we wanted, Katie and I wanted to posit to everybody to kind of open up the discussion about the album and itself is, if you could describe how this album makes you feel in one word so far, which word would you choose? And chat, please feel free to put your word in as well.
Yeah, one word. Which she suggested this question this morning, and I was like, oh, you can't do that to me.
One word for me is happy. It makes me happy.
Mine was joy. Not that every song in it is joyful. Some of them absolutely are, but I feel joy because I can feel their joy in making it.
For me, it's surprise, but not like in a way that is like every time I listen to it, I hear something different. And I like a different song. I'm like Namjoon. I cannot pick one song that I like because I like them all at different moments. And like every time I listen to it, I listen to a different album. It's very weird.
No, that's why we didn't ask for a favorite song, because we knew nobody could pick one.
Yeah.
No, it's not possible.
Yeah.
I would say mine is inspired. They're inspired. I'm inspired. Everybody's inspired.
Inspires, man.
Inspired.
I mean, my first word was flabbergasted, but like now it's like kind of toned down to surprise.
Okay, so far we have happy, joy,
There's a cat in
surprise,
his opinion.
inspired. What else? We got two more.
Love. I love. Everything about it from first listen. That's right, Kitty.
Mine was and somebody said mine in the chat already, and I was like, oh yeah, mine is seen.
Mm,
SEEN.
nice.
Makes me feel seen. For now. Tomorrow I may feel completely different.
Yeah.
I'm seeing, let's see, overjoyed, impactful, breathe, in the chat, ecstatic.
Evolution.
Evolution. Somebody said proud, and that was almost, I thought about that word. That is definitely something. Proud. Energized is another one. Thankful. Free. Deep. Nice.
Oh, I'm checking Instagram. Hold on. Complete.
Mind blowing.
Cruise, relief, love, mature, contemplative, mind blowing. Yes.
Grateful.
For those of you asking, the cat is mine. It is not Yoongi, but it is a void cat. His name is Cookie, and he is mad that I'm holding Jin.
Mm.
A lot of really great words.
Yeah.
A lot of really great words. All of them. I feel all of those too. Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
And yes, for the people saying the pictures are rude, you're welcome. I warned you.
Blame
It's interesting.
or blame Weavers for those.
Because I saw
We
the
know what you
comment.
like. We know what you like.
Yeah, I see the comment. The live sounded better than the album. You know what's interesting about that, and maybe we're going to be talking about this too. But I always think it's interesting because when you listen to the album before you get any of the visuals of a performance or concept pictures or things like that, it's a different experience than when you actually have visuals to go along with it. And so I think it's an interesting thing because there were some songs that I was like, huh, yeah, I like this. And then I saw it performed and I was like, I fucking love this.
Yeah,
because,
we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, because of the way they interpreted it on stage.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get into that.
Okay, cool. Because I think that's a really cool thing to talk about.
I had the same feeling, actually.
Yeah. All right. Next question, because we gotta swim along. What song is speaking to you right now and why? Not what is your favorite song, but maybe even just today or in the past 3 hours. What song is speaking to you now and why?
I could only narrow it down to 2.
I can narrow it down to 2 too.
For right now. Did everyone else struggle as hard?
Yeah. I struggled, but I had to narrow it down to 2 because if not, it would get too crazy.
Yeah. One of mine, Katie and I spent a great deal of time talking about this song today. One of mine is Like Animals.
Same. That's mine.
And maybe we'll have different takes, Stephanie. So this could be very interesting. A couple of lyrics that stood out to me. The "So what? Your shadow's a mess. I'm walking with my own dirt."
You keep talking. I'll find a different one.
No,
you don't find a different one.
It's okay. You don't have to pick a different one.
No, we specifically said we weren't going to make each other pick different songs. If 2 or 3 people pick the same song, we would just talk about it longer.
My lines.
No, but we can both talk about it.
I have more lines. I have more lines.
Were we supposed to come up with lyric lines?
No.
Just what about it? And if that was lyrics, you could bring lyrics.
Yeah. And then the other one was "Do speak, I'm begging you, please. There's beauty outside of control."
Yes.
And those because the song to me, Katie and I were talking, and I said it sounds like it feels and sounds like when 2 broken people find each other. Like somebody recognizes well, I feel broken and you feel broken. Let's be broken together for a while. And I'm like, that's not necessarily healthy, but it's not necessarily bad either. It can turn into a beautiful thing. And so the song to me, it's like, it's desperation. It's passion. It's longing for connection. And all of these things relate back to ARIRANG. What they were saying about it being that sorrow, the desperation of the people, the longing for a connection to something. And that's what I get when I hear Like Animals. It's longing for a connection and sort of like a visceral connection. However you want to interpret that, if you want to interpret it in a physical way, you certainly can. The song is very sexy, but it's also sad. And so I think that it's like we can be sad together and maybe we'll be okay. And that feels very honest and true to me. I don't know, Stephanie, what else did you have?
I just basically, I had that line, but I also had, because I went a little different direction with it. And I felt like this was their new sort of outlook on life of, after being apart and doing military and doing all that, this new appreciation. So the line that I really wrote down was, "Eat this life till you're full. If you want, you can have it all." Like, I just felt like this whole song was for Army telling them, you're not perfect. I'm not perfect. You've got this, go, just do it, live fully, be, that type of thing, like an anthem almost to just live to. And I also felt that way from watching the Zane interview when they were talking, when Armin was like, "I will never meet people like this again. Why would I stop this?" That whole thing. It's just I think it's just this whole different, or maybe not different, or continued mindset of, we're here. This is your shot. Make it what you can,
And don't feel bad, because just, Quince and I had different takes. Both of our takes were different than your take. I think they can all be true at the same time.
Totally.
Yes,
totally.
Absolutely. And a lot of them all kind of still meet in the middle, even if they come at it from different directions, which is what's amazing.
I was thinking that it's called Like Animals because it's about human connection.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I got something completely different.
Yeah, me too. You go first.
Because all y'all who are asking for a cipher, that's Hooligan. Hooligan is the cipher. And Yoongi says that he goes cuckoo crazy, loco save me. And then he says that he's El Cucuy, which is like the boogeyman.
For me, that was really funny because in Spanish we call el cucuy el coco, and we use it too. So for me, it was like, oh, Hispanic connection there. I kind of
and his little August D, his little squeaks that he does. And then so that I was like, this tastes like August D. I can just feel it.
I love Hooligan.
And then shout out to Kim Namjoon for saying that they are the mess, got to get a bigger mop. That K got to get a better pop.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so brilliant. That's so brilliant. Yeah. For those of you that like the bars, that one is. And we were looking at, because a lot of people are doing the lyric translations right now.
Yes. Which is another reason we were like, let's save the deep dive.
And let's save this, because what's happening is there's so many parts to, okay, so first you have to translate the Korean, and then there's people that put that contextually, but then you have the people who are really into hip hop and rap who are breaking apart the bars that are in English. So like you have to wait until you get all those pieces together.
All the pieces.
So Hooligan is where I'm stuck on right now, because I just freaking love these bars.
Yeah,
I love them.
I have two I'm stuck on, and for very similar reasons. Hooligan is one of them. We all know I'm a rapline whore. So
also,
you know,
listening to Kim Tae-young sing "Drop It Lower Than Chopped and Screwed," listening to Kim Tae-young sing that is just.
Well, they finally made a cipher that the vocal line could participate in.
Right.
Yes.
We were like, yes.
That's why I'm so happy
Plus,
that
there
I tell you, I'm so happy.
Okay,
there is something so viscerally pleasing hearing the rap line ha 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 on beat.
I love it.
Like, it is so fucking hard to ha 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 on beat as fast as they do it. You don't think it is until you try it, and then you're like, the fuck is this? But like, oh, everything about Hooligan, and then because I couldn't get down to one, my other one is fire. Everything lit is fire. Everything. You can't.
Hey, remember when we all tried to figure out what FYA stood for?
Yeah.
I still like my
clown makeup.
No, I still appreciate the preferred acronym for that one, but
right.
Hooligan is one of mine. And I will say I've talked to several people who said that Hooligan, they were kind of not sure about it at first, but then they saw the performance and they like blew it out of the water for them. The two I could not get out of my head that really, oh God, 3. It's so hard.
So hard.
I'm going to say Alien first. I'm going to say I love listening to it, and those lyrics I absolutely fucking love. They're so funny, and they're also so truthful.
Yes.
Yeah, like once I got the translation where I'm paraphrasing because I don't have it quite memorized yet, but basically it's like, if you want to come to my house, you have to take your shoes off. And I was like, what else is that? Like, to me, the song is about them feeling not Korean enough for Korea and too Korean for the West, or too Korean for everywhere else, and just feeling alien everywhere. And then just being like, well, fuck it. I guess we'll just land like a UFO then. And I love that. To me, that's also a little cipher-ish. And then the other two that one of them has actually moved me to tears, are Merry-Go-Round and Into the Sun.
Into the Sun is my second one as well.
Yeah, but I won't talk about those.
I'll
give somebody else a chance.
Okay.
Go ahead, Patricia. Say one of yours.
Mine is Merry-Go-Round. Makes me incredibly sad. But it reminds me of a story that of something that happened to me like a long time ago that had to do with like merry-go-rounds. Somebody told me, like, if you died tomorrow, what would you like to think about your life? And he told me that he wanted to think that he was never right. If life was an amusement park, he would like to think that he was always riding the merry-go-round and didn't try the other attractions. So like when I listened to it, which is basically is like my life is like always on the wheel and like always the same thing. Even if they have like a very kind of extraordinary wheel, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that made me think, and it makes me very emotional. It's a very sad song.
Yeah.
I don't know, like when you hear it, it's like incredibly sad, like the tone of it.
Even the first line of it, as I wish I could tell you the pain ends.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you're like, okay, I know what I'm signing up for right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be a sad song.
And that song especially has so many layers, so many different angles you could come at it from.
I love Hooligan. I love Hooligan because I love the producer. I love what he said before. I was waiting for that song. When I first listened to it, I was like completely obsessed. But the other song that like really touches me is They Don't Know About Us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the entire, like, they kind of go like Hooligan, but it's like a little like different. It's basically like, we are human, you know, it's like you can judge us and think that you know us, but we're just like regular people, and they keep telling us that for a reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Right. Even in the upcoming documentary, in the teasers, RM was like, we're still just 7 country boys from Korea.
Yeah. And I feel that, you know, we all have felt at some points in our lives that people kind of judge you with the first take that they have of you. From them, we have like a lot of information, but we still don't know them. We don't.
Right.
So, yeah.
For Into the Sun, Katie, I don't know what you felt, but on like I guess my second or my third listen through of the album, when I got to Into the Sun about halfway through the song, I realized I was crying. And I didn't even, I was like, I'm not exactly sure when I started crying, but like, I was crying. And, and I think it was about the second time that they just screamed Dawn, which weird, but I get the sentiment of the song. The lines that stood out to me, besides the don't be afraid, remember that it's only for a moment, passing through the dark night, greeting the morning as it comes, open your eyes into the sun. And so this album takes you on a journey, and the fact that they chose that song to end the album is so telling to me, because what I got from this song is acceptance and relief, support and hope. And you know, and Hobie has a line that's like, tell me what you need, tell me what you need. And it's funny because they open the album with I need what you need. Tell me, and they end the album saying, tell me what you need. And I was just like, all of that together, and I was like, I'm crying. This is fine. Cool. And just the way that they also end the album with all of them singing together on that song, and they're singing into the sun, into this, I'll follow you into the sun. So yeah, that's the other one.
I love. Sorry, what?
No, I was
saying, I love how many.
Never going to change that. That'll be my favorite, probably.
Yeah, I loved how often all of them got to sing together. And I was trying to think back to other albums, and I'm sure it has happened, but I feel like more commonly before it was a couple, two or three of them. And this, they really made an effort, and I think that was intentional.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, have we gotten everybody? I think.
Oh my God,
I think so. I think so. My special shout out is the siren call on Like Animals.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes. The answer is all of them. The entire album experience, top to bottom.
Yeah. We could spend so long just talking about their vocal styling.
God, that's
don't worry, we will.
It's one of the only albums where I have ever felt like I need to listen to it in order.
Yes.
I said that to somebody earlier. 100%. I said I
including
almost don't want to start the album if I don't have 45 minutes free and to listen to the whole thing. I'm like I get annoyed if I don't get to finish it.
Yeah. Yes. And that minute and 37 seconds that you get to kind of breathe and just kind of
Yes. I increasingly appreciate number 29.
We know why it's charting. It's because everyone.
Because it's like you're just listening and you're just like, okay, take a deep breath. This is fine. You've got this.
No.
zen out.
Oh my God, this picture.
It's so cute.
I picture James in his little bowl of zen every time the gong goes from Cordis. It's like,
all right, we got to keep going. Interestingly, and I don't think this is a bad thing, but none of us said swim, which is interesting.
I know.
So
well, I didn't say because I thought somebody else would, but I do love that song.
Well, I love all the songs.
Yeah.
We all love all the songs.
I love all the songs.
But the next thing I wanted to talk about was, why do you think they picked Swim as the title track?
Because it was a perfect title track.
Yeah, what messages or themes or whatever about that song do you think made them? Because it sounds like it was not initially a unanimous decision. Of course, I'm sure they agreed on it in the end after discussing.
Yes. Well, I think we thought it was interesting because looking through the song credits again, Namjoon's the only member on the songwriting credits for Swim, and he was the one that was pushing for it to be the title track out of the gate. And some of the others were like, "I'm not so sure, but what about this one? This one kind of, you know." So they had a lot of discussion about it, but he was adamant because he was like, no, I think this really encapsulates everything we're trying to say right now out of the gate. Like, or, you know, and I, at first, upon first listen, I was like, okay, I need to get more from this. And then I kept listening. And I think we're going to talk about the MV, but I think once I saw the MV and I put the images with the words and what they had all, and I went back and I listened to the Spotify thing, all of their messages where they were talking about Swim. And I went back and I listened to all of those, and then it suddenly seemed to start making a lot more sense to me. I don't know if any of you guys had a similar experience with.
I think that part of the reason is because it's theatrical. Like, it's very, like, when you hear that song, you can just imagine the video that comes out of it and then whatever. And I think plus it's just to me, it's a good split between the first half and the second half of the album. And it just sort of fits perfectly in between. So you sort of, I don't know. That's.
Yeah.
I had a similar experience from a different angle, and it made me realize something about myself. This is not saying that this is the right or the wrong way, but it's the way I need to do it. We watched the music video first and then listened to the album. And I kind of like cocked my head like a dog, like a little, because I didn't quite get it. I'll be honest, I did not quite get it. I loved the song. It was in my head. But I was like, I'm not understanding how all of this links together. And so, like you, I had to sit with it more. And when I listened to it by itself, I had much greater appreciation for it. And then I had to keep listening to it and then go back to the music video and then look at the production credits. Yes. So the same thing. I had to like really dig her. And I still don't think I fully get it, but I realized that for me, the next release, Knock Knock, I am going to listen to the album first, the music versus the music. For me personally,
Sean was very much like you. Sean watched the video and he was like, I don't get it. And I was like, well, you don't have to get it. It's just, he was like, well, I like the song a lot, but I don't get it.
I trusted that there was something, and I was like, I'm gonna keep digging because I'm trusting that this is a me thing.
My first watch of the music video, obviously it was like the first thing. And so like everything was like, oh my God, look at Namjoon. Oh my God, listen to that. Like I wasn't really taking it in. So that's why like I had to listen to it and then go back to the music video again. But like getting from the song is that feeling of, they said it's about the love of life. And Katie and I were talking earlier about specifically Namjoon and his experience in the military, and how when we were thinking of the word swim, we were thinking about certain phrases like sink or swim, keep your head above water, things like that. And treading water. These are all things that like describe how he was describing his experience in the military, that he was just trying to get through it. And he was looking for something. He was constantly like looking forward to trying to get to something that meant a lot to him, and to look for something to give him meaning again, because where he was not doing it for him. So he knew he just had to keep swimming. And to get back to that love for life. And so when, you know, when I started to think about that, it made more sense why this was the title track.
And the groove of it is rhythmic.
Yeah.
Like it sounds
Yeah.
like somebody rowing
Yeah.
a boat, somebody doing this, it sounds like what the sound is when you're just putting one foot in front of the other trying to get through something. And I love that the sound matches the feeling.
Yeah.
Well, didn't they say in the live after we were listening to the album and everything that they knew that everybody would expect something high energy like something like that, and so they kind of intentionally went with something different so that it would right off the bat be a whole different experience?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did say that.
Yeah.
Yes.
For me, like so much like Katie, in general in life, I'm a full album listener. I listen from top to bottom on an album. Is a way of life. It's how I appreciate the music the most. But for me, when I listen to this album, Swim feels like a deep, refreshing breath. It feels like, oh, Swim.
Yeah.
You know, like the whole song just makes me feel more relaxed and it makes me feel more happy. And so the feeling of the song was the main reason why I was like, no, Swim needed to be the title track for this album.
Yeah.
It feels like a new beginning.
What do you guys think about the MV itself?
I loved it.
I thought it was brilliant.
Obviously beautiful. She looks beautiful.
Stunning.
They look beautiful.
She's
the boat
so
looks
pretty.
beautiful. They all
I
look great.
love stories. It felt like an epic story.
Yes.
And I also love things not being spoon-fed to me.
Yes. When you have to think
figure
about
it out. Yeah, figure it out. You know, we tell you a little bit. We tell you it has multiple meanings. Now go and find all the meanings because that's what art is.
Kind of about people sometimes on social media or anywhere is that when they come up with a theory, they're like, "This is what it's about." You know what? It could be about 100 different things because it's up to the interpreter on what they want to take from it. That's the beauty of art and music and all of it. It's what it means to you individually.
Yes.
Yeah. And so far, good point. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, so far I haven't seen online my theory of what I thought it was from the moment I watched it. But I do like reading everybody else's theories too, because I'm like,
I haven't quite seen mine yet either.
I can kind of see that. So I don't know. I
Are you
liked
going to share
it, and
yours or are you going to leave us hanging?
She likes to be mysterious.
Yeah.
Well,
can we hear your theory? I want to hear your theory.
Well, I'm not in charge of the agenda, so I didn't know if this was the right spot to talk about it.
Oh my God, Christina.
Fucking tell us your theory already.
Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, here's the deal. When she's walking through the hallway, okay, and there's all those ships represent a choice or a path that she could take. And slowly all the lights turn off in the museum and all the ships go dark. But one choice she comes up to and it stays lit. And then she closes her eyes and she makes the choice, right? So whatever that is in her life, that's what she's doing. But then, and this is where my theory kind of comes up with all the other theories that I saw online, is that then now, okay, so the ship is her choice and BTS are with you along the journey.
Yes.
And they're not physically there, right? So there's this sort of feeling of dissonance because she's there and she's obviously on the ship. They're obviously on the ship, but she's in the ship as a passenger.
She's
and
not
they
seeing
are right, but they are the ones that are actually making the ship go forward. They're
yes, this is exactly what Katie and I said earlier.
Yeah, Chris, I was talking about. I mentioned the movie Inside Out, like the people inside the brain that are doing. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah,
right. They're keeping it safe. Now, every once in a while, though, she will. As she's going through this choice, different members are kind of interacting with her in a different way. So, like it's Yoongi's behind her at one point as she's walking, and he's just kind of gently like. He's just hands in his pockets, right? On another part, Taeyoung is very like almost aggressively bumps her in the hallway to the point where she's like startles a little bit. Jimin is very amorphous behind the sail. She can't see him, and so there's different like ways maybe that their solo music interacted with her. Maybe that's what that's trying to say. But yeah, but that was kind of my theory. And then at the end, she's acknowledging the fact that, okay, this journey, this choice is over. This particular compass that I had for this particular journey, I can go ahead and pull that off, and I've still got it as a momentum, a memento of this particular journey. And then they are, and they're still on the boat because they're ready to take whatever next adventure,
the next person,
or next choice that we want to make. So
yeah, basically, like she's trying to find her way back, kind of like Namjoon was. She's trying to figure something out, and so she gets to that boat and she goes, okay, and then she's there, and the whole thing, and especially that dance that she does in the middle of the video, it's almost like a visual representation of the turmoil that her mind is going through. She's trying to work her way through this, and they're manning, like you said, they're manning the ship. What did I say earlier? I said, oh, they have that phrase that they use all the time where they say, I'm trying to organize my thoughts. And I was like, I feel like BTS was the crew on the ship trying to help her organize her thoughts by manning the ship. And then at the end, she figures it out, and she realizes that she's good and she doesn't need to be there anymore. So she takes the compass off.
Yeah, agree.
There's other parts to it too, because I've seen some theories on there real quick of people saying sometimes they're in their officers' uniforms and sometimes they're in the yeoman uniforms, like they go back to the beginning. And when they're back at the beginning, everything's really hard. You can see them pulling on those ropes, and they're very, as opposed to when they're officers and they're just kind of, a little bit more chill. So there's other facets to it that I still have to look at, that I wasn't aware of.
Really good comments in the chat too. Can we talk about the fact that it's a sailboat, which is at the mercy of the wind?
Right. Well, and what I thought was really fascinating too is they put quite a bit of emphasis on them manning that anchor, because BTS is the anchor for so many people's lives. Like it felt very poignant.
Well, agree with everything said so far. Two things we didn't touch on. That I think a lot of people have said the girl is ARMY. I think that is probably 100% true. I think the girl is also Namjoon.
Yes.
And I was thinking about what it feels like when you're in that very, very place, the very hard place. And I was thinking about how his members and ARMY, they're like, when you can barely take care of yourself and put one foot in front of the other, people around you take care of you.
Yeah.
And they help pick up the slack. And that's what I think of when I see them pulling that rope.
That's interesting, because I also, what really the face that Jin makes when after she's broken down and she's looking at herself in the mirror and she's kind of hunched over, and the face that Jin makes of like, I can't help you. I can't interfere anymore.
I want to help you more. Yeah.
I want to help you, but I can't, And so that, like, they were talking about her acting. I'm like, Kim Suk Jin, you acted the hell out of that. What was that? Like 0.7 seconds.
Well, and that's what it's like though, when you have somebody who in your life that you love, who's so depressed and you can't reach them. That's kind of what it feels like, is that you can see them and they can't see you. So I love that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man. Well, we're going to dive more into this.
Yeah.
More later, but this was actually really good. So going back to what we talked about a little bit in our intro, that we've seen the criticism that this doesn't sound like BTS, or it's not the BTS I know, or it doesn't sound Korean enough. And first of all, like, why is this a surprise? Because they told us over
so many times
that this was going to be different, that it was the most different, like the thing that they had ever done.
Yeah, I was thinking in some of the lyrics of the songs that I was reading, when they're talking about their identity, because they talk a lot about their identity in a lot of the songs.
Yes.
Is like, I was just feeling they are just telling us in English about their Korean identity, because when they told us in Korean, we didn't listen. And now we have to listen because we understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's more like on your face, like, hey, this is who I am, and I'm going to say it in a language you can understand.
Yeah.
Well, what's funny
People
is
still
when
don't
we were writing this,
understand.
when people say it's not BTS enough, it's not Korean enough, I'm like, were we listening to the same album? Was there
Right?
another
Yeah,
Arirang that you listened to that wasn't the one I
There-
listened to? Because that's not
Right.
what I took at all.
There's a lot of Korean, by the way.
There's a lot of Korean and there's a lot of BTS. It
lot
sounds
of
just like
Korean.
BTS. Anyway.
There's a ton of, I mean, even just beyond, there's a lot of Korean lyrics. There's a lot of Korean references, like really Korean references that you have to like
Yeah.
dig
That
into.
too.
Just know.
Yeah.
I mean, we brought up Aliens earlier, but that entire song is basically like, yeah, we're Korean. Like, fuck off, we're Korean. Like, but
And it's like on your face we're Korean, and it pisses you off that we're Korean, but we are, you know?
yeah, and it's crazy. But that the other flip side of that coin, though, is, let's be really honest, is who are these people that are complaining? Because on the other side is that there would be people complain if they didn't try new things, if they had
Totally.
gone back to their same sound from 10 years ago, they would be accused of not evolving and staying stuck in the past. So then there would be other complaints. So it's like,
It's just like everything else they do. You can't win for losing, right?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Listen.
That's
the
why you
credit
just gotta dial
yeah,
in.
the credit will always belong to the creator and the creatives, never to the critic, ever.
Yeah.
True. True.
And so that's how I kind of how I take that.
Well,
and also they made the album that they wanted to make.
Right.
yeah,
well, yeah, they
So
did.
that's it. And I would
Listen,
never presume to tell 7 Korean men what is and isn't Korean enough.
yeah.
I would never presume to do
Yeah.
that.
I mean, and so think about
Seven-
the documentary trailer.
Right?
Not
7
that-
Korean. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say 7 Korean men that have served their military time on top of everything. Like
Yeah.
they're, by all Korean standards, Korean men now. And so, like, how the fuck are you going to sit there and be like, you're
How'd
not
that
Korean
picture
enough?
just
Like,
pop
get
up
the
right
fuck
when you
out of here.
said that?
No, it's fucking rude. It's rude as shit. But like, I don't understand the people who are confused in any way, capacity, or form, because I
Truly.
don't know how many different lives these men had to tell us that this sounds very, very different from the things we've done before, but this is the direction we want to take.
Yeah.
And we hope that you'll like it.
We've all
People
watched
are
that.
confused because they want to be confused.
Yeah.
People
100%.
are upset because they want to be upset.
Yes.
They want to be. I mean, you're not going to be able to convince me that anybody that actually cares about the group or cares about their music
Yeah.
went into
Yeah,
this
there's
within
just
4 seconds of the album coming out. We're suddenly like, oh, I hate it. Well, you didn't even give it a shot.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yes.
didn't even.
There's a lot of
Right.
layers here. This is a
Listen,
parfait here. And you're like, I
People
took
want
one spoonful and decided I didn't like it. That
People
whipped
want
cream
hot
topic
takes.
sucks. The whole thing sucks.
You know what lyric is stuck in my head, which is like the conundrum that they're in all the time. Is in normal, they say, show me hate, show me love, make me bulletproof. It's like
Yes.
they know that they're in this position where they're going to be hated and they're going to be loved, and there's no way that they can escape both feelings from the crowd.
Exactly.
Which, by the way, is a callback to Butter. Hate us, love us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cypher
Now,
4, my favorite line.
in the documentary we have coming up, we've all seen the trailer. We've probably all watched it multiple times. Namjoon says we're trying to discover who we are. We're trying to figure out what makes us BTS. And if they're still trying to figure that, they had to figure that out all over again after the military and coming back together. And Jimin said, if we want change, now is the time. And they recognize that they were out of the loop. Not that they were completely out of it. They weren't like, they didn't suddenly go like blind and deaf while they were in the military, but they weren't participating. And they, there's another line in the trailer that says like, trends change every season. It's not an option for us to stand still. Like,
Yes.
if for them to truly last the way that they talk about wanting to last and to remain relevant, they have to adapt and evolve. And so you have to find that middle ground. And I honestly think that they nailed it on the head with this album, that they changed and evolved and found that middle ground, because you can still hear BTS in it.
Yeah. And I do want to say, because a couple of people have made comments, I don't think any of us are saying that you're required to love every single song on this album.
No.
That's not the requirement at all. But I think if you really care about them, you can certainly find something, hopefully at least more than one thing to love about it. And you certainly wouldn't spend 3 seconds listening and then go, I'm disappointed.
Right.
What?
I am glad that they did whatever the heck they wanted.
Yep,
I mean,
me too.
I told you
That's
you
the joy.
guys, I told you guys the other day, I feel this album is a flex of incredible proportions because they're doing what they want, how they want to do it, and they're showing us that they're musicians and artists of another level. Because I mean, they're doing things like, you know, the rap line is singing, the vocal line is rapping, and they're doing whatever they want. I mean, it's like, this is like and they do not, I don't think they really care about what they're getting on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
No, but I do also think that Patricia, especially you and I who were on the tour, right? And we had the girl from the industry there and was talking. I do think it's interesting because the fact that this album speaks so much as to who they are, but does it so much in English, helps that whole, not to say that I'm expecting nominations or wins or anything like that, but one of the things that what we were told was the people that do the nominations and the vote on the Grammys and different things like that, they can't make that connection. They don't get it because it's a different culture. It's a different language. There's too much of a barrier. So it will be interesting now that they found a way to share their culture and their history and their, you know, their past and what they want in the future. All of the above, they have found a way to do it with English predominantly, and it's not the poppy butter. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's a whole different thing for critics and people who vote on stuff to take them in, maybe even for the first time for real, and give them a shot, and to hear their hearts and their, you know, what their message is.
Yeah.
And I think they're also doing music that they love.
Yes.
Yeah. Which
just like,
that's a really great segue, because we got to keep moving.
I was going to say, we might have to cut something.
It's a really great segue into our next section, which is about the studio notes live that we got after the album dropped, and the Zane Lowe interview, which dropped the next morning. I don't remember when it dropped. Anyway,
next morning.
So we just want to talk about initial impressions. We're not going to go diving deep into them, but we just wanted to talk about initial impressions. But the first point to what you just said, Patricia, that Katie and I wrote down, was the biggest overall takeaway that we got from both of those things, that studio live and the interview, is that they seemed radiantly happy.
Proud of themselves.
Very proud. Yes. Very proud of themselves when they talk about this album and all the work that they put into it, and also a little bit nervous.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You're the biggest band in the world making a comeback after 4 years. Yeah.
Any artist is going to be nervous when they put their art out for public consumption. Every artist everywhere, doesn't matter the medium they use, they're going to feel nervous and worried and a little anxious every time they put their art out.
I get nervous and anxious about putting up a t-shirt design.
Right. But this is the biggest fucking band in the world putting art out for the first time in nearly 4 years. That is very different, or largely different, from what they had done before. The level of nerves is exponentially higher.
And they could have played it safe.
Yeah, they could have, but they played it the way they wanted to.
Exactly.
And I love that.
Okay, like, it's just like kind of like not disturb the waters, you know.
Yeah.
And they did.
One thing, by the way, that stuck out to me about that Zane Lowe interview is they seemed surprised that he had actually listened to the album before they interviewed him.
He knew the soundtrack.
The bar is so low.
The bar, right?
Interviews.
The bar is in hell.
The bar is so low. He listened to the song, and then they said, "What's your favorite song?" And he actually named some of the songs.
Right.
on the album,
Yes.
and they were
and
shocked.
the reasons why he liked them.
Yes, they were shocked.
Yeah.
They were like, whoa,
They were shocked.
you remembered the
And it
titles
wasn't
too?
necessarily the obvious ones either. I love that. It wasn't
Right.
like
Yes.
you could just be
Yeah.
like, oh,
Yeah,
it
his
was
first was
Swim. You know what I
Aliens,
mean? Like,
Yes.
Zane very, very clearly consumed that album multiple times prior to that interview, as most of us would have. But like, I agree. Like the bar is so fucking low that pleased them and surprised them that the interviewer bothered to actually listen to the track they gave them access to.
Yeah.
Which
Katie,
is
you want to talk about
pathetic,
that next
really.
one?
Yeah, I was talking to Clint a lot about, I loved learning more about the album production process, and I'm so excited for the documentary.
Oh my gosh, me too.
But one of the things I noticed, and that she noticed as well, was that they were really hyping each other up about each other's involvement in the tracks that they worked on. And what I also really enjoyed learning about, because they said they made something like 120 songs. The only way you can make 120 songs in 2 months is if you divide and conquer. And so they talked several times about how they handpicked producers and songwriters, and 1 or 2 members would be in one studio working on one song, and somebody else would be next door with a different team working on a different song. And I really loved learning about that. And that makes me even more to the people who say like, it's just all pop slap and blah, blah, blah. No, and this is what they wanted to do. They handpicked these people and the themes and all of that. So I love
it's different from what they've done before, but they also brought people they trusted with them. They brought P-Dog, who's been with them since the beginning, and has written.
And they brought Ghost Loop.
Evan. They brought people with them. So it was different, but their roots as well.
Yes, I was gonna say I got into a snippy fight with somebody on Reddit because they said there are no Korean producers or songwriters on this album, and I said, excuse you, P-Dog is a producer credit on 3 songs, and he has a bunch of songwriting credits on the songs he's not a producer on. So check your
right. Evan is there. Ghost Loop is there. Like fuck out of here. You know what I thought was fascinating? One of the things that when they were talking in the Zane Lowe interview about how they did this album is it reminded me back after the RPWP documentary dropped, we actually had a discussion on a live where we were like, the way that RM changed his whole viewpoint on songwriting camps with RPWP and the way Jimin did his songwriting camp and the way they talked about how that change their view on producing music. We were talking on how we hope that there's a real high likelihood that this will affect them in the future music. And then sure the fuck enough, they brought in the same kind of concept of that songwriting camp for this. And I was like, hell yeah, we knew that this was coming because of RPWP, which was fucking brilliant. And so the fact that they used the same kind of concept for this album and is fucking brilliant, totally tracked.
I mean, one of the things I think might be cool too, and I could totally be making this up, but it's just from my experience of being a military brat, is I think that, of course, being away again and doing RPWP for him, and learning in the military that you kind of have to give up control and work as a team, and sometimes the best comes from that, is I think they all came away from that realizing we don't have to do every part of it. Like, right? I mean, it can still be ours. It can still be powerful. It can still be our message. We don't have to write every song, every word. We don't have to do all that. And I think then it gave them the creative freedom to really focus on the areas that they were passionate about.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I never forget the Bon Voyage in New Zealand, and they're all having a great time, and RM's just, and they're in that camper, just like stressed the hell out, trying to come up with lyrics. And, and I'm sure that, I mean, to me, for them to not feel the burden of having to do every single piece of it, to me feels like that would have given them freedom to explore more. And
well, then they had a whole library of songs that they could choose just the right group for this experience,
right?
And that doesn't mean that the other 106 songs weren't good,
right? It sounds like there was a lot of debating about
the way that they talked about rock paper scissors choosing who gets to use some of these 106 remaining songs in solo works in the future, I was like, it's fine. Don't brag about how you're going to choose which banger of the year you're going to put on your solo work by rock, paper, scissors with other members.
That's how they decide everything.
Like, I was dying. I'm like, no.
Why not?
We're just going to rock, paper, scissors. These 106 songs that remain.
And the other thing we wanted to mention that they mentioned was that they were very particular in this album that every song is a group song. There's no solo songs. There's no subunit songs. And so like I talked about how often they sang together. Not just that, even though they didn't each work on each song, they recorded it all together and that stuff, which I really loved.
Yep.
Yeah.
And because Taeyong would have slapped them.
Taeyong would have slapped.
For the record.
I love him so much.
That was so funny.
For the record, go on, Katie.
Oh, I was gonna say, for the record, that was quoting him. We're not making that up.
Yeah, that was an interview.
Just in the interest of moving along, yes, that was from the Zane Lowe interview, that little nugget from Taeyong. And if you guys haven't watched either one of those yet, please do, because they're amazing. And they will help you, and they helped me understand the album a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, they are linked in the sticky posts that no one looks at in the comeback talk thread. Fine.
Oh my God.
The number of times people are like, where do I find this thing? And it's in the stickies.
It's in the sticky notes.
Astounding.
Interlude time.
Very briefly, we mentioned earlier. First of all, thank you so much for everybody who decides to spend their time with us and be part of our community. We are so grateful that we made it this far. Truly, it's been really special this past week to realize how far we've made it. And if you'd like to support what we do, have more awesome discussions like this, keep our spaces thriving, keep our content thriving, there are a couple of ways you can support us that we're just going to quickly give you the option to learn more about. You can learn more about all of them at ap529.com/links, which is going to appear right below my face. But first, we have a Patreon that it's a subscription service that you can become a member of. You get some extra content from us. I think Christina's working on something this week for you guys. And just some cool stuff. And you get some perks, including a merch discount. I just gave somebody the code today. Go learn more about that at ap529.com.
I'm going to update our concert playlist and add the ARIRANG songs to it.
There was some discussion of set lists in one of the threads today. Anyway, so go check that out. Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters. We really appreciate you. And second, our merch shop. I see at least a few people wearing them. Steph, can you show your shirt?
I'm wearing.
Okay, Patricia too. Hat, a few of them. I promise I wanted to change shirts. And
Patricia, we've been twinning this whole time.
We're twinning. And then I'm wearing, underneath I'm wearing a shirt, but like this one is from Jimin's.
I was gonna say, be really careful, Patricia.
I was gonna say, be careful. Watch yourself. Watch yourself over there. I got the hat on too.
Just we do not need the Janet Jackson moment.
I'm not gonna show anything. I was careful.
Yeah.
Anyway, see, you can get more comedy like this and more nautical puns. Please visit our merch shop. We've put a number of new designs up in the past couple weeks. We are also running a very limited pre-order for this item, which is a keychain that can also be used as an army bomb strap. We have
look at it.
We have 10 designs, I think, up through maybe 11. I can't remember.
11, I think, yeah.
A number of designs, different styles, some inspired by this album, some general BTS. We have two fan chant ones. We have two that feature Quince and Christina's handwriting. So there's a lot of choices. Please go check that out. We are only running a pre-order for that through March 31st. Anyway, so head over to the website. We have t-shirts, we have concert signs. We're putting up some embroidered hats and shirts soon. Cool stuff happening. And now that we actually have something to go on, I know Christina and I's brains are both racing with what cool stuff we can do. Anyway, so please go learn more about that at the link below my face. And of course, there are lots of ways to support us without money, including liking this live, telling people about us. We know you guys are going to Army events soon. You're going to the concerts in theater. You're going to concerts in person. Please tell people about us if you're enjoying what we do. As well as liking and
saying that they tell people about us all the time.
Oh.
Good. And if you don't like what we do, please don't tell people that.
It's fine. We can run on haterade.
If your review is a 1-star,
Make
keep
us
it to
bulletproof.
yourself. If it's a 5-star, let people know.
That's right, exactly. If you if you got to the survey at the end of the live and you were not able to give us 5 stars, please don't share. And liking and sharing our social media posts.
Now, moving on.
Moving on.
The last thing we want to talk about, which we've all been obsessed with, the Comeback Live special, the Netflix Comeback Live special, which we all here in the US got up very early to watch. So the first thing that Katie, we were typing, and so we were like, okay, Comeback Live, what do we want to talk about? And Katie just typed woof.
Valid.
So I said, not that we're typically proponents of the barking that people do at concerts, but
also.
Valid, everyone, valid.
I wasn't sure what else to say.
So performance and highlights. Let's talk about it for favorite. This is time to talk about favorite moments, songs, whatever, general, like screaming.
I mean,
it's fine.
What kind of group is this? Are you talking about BTS or us? Either way, you must be new.
Yeah, they've been around.
You know BTS.
If it's about us, you can check that ap529.com/links.
Yeah.
Learn more about us.
First of all, I love, just real quick, I loved how the dancers went off to the sides, just like in On.
Yes.
And revealed the 7 standing there with the palace behind them.
Good.
That was epic.
I loved it.
And then Namjoon just sang, "Anaseo, we're back," and that's it. And then they went right into Body to Body. They didn't mess around. They knew they had an hour, and they got right to it.
Yes.
And,
I think. Yeah. Along those lines, I think my favorite part about that was at first when he was like, "Annyeonghaseyo," I was like, is he gonna say "Bangtan Chongji"? And then he's like, "No, we're back. You know who the fuck we are.
Exactly.
You know exactly who the fuck we are. I don't have to ask you. We're back, bitches."
Yeah, I was shocked they didn't even say their names like they normally do.
They didn't. Nope, sure didn't.
Just you know what you're here for.
You know,
who
exactly.
we are. You know who
Jin
we
in the
are.
Mask. Somebody said in the comments. Yes.
Jin in the Mask.
I just did a video on this a few minutes ago, but I'll say it here as well because I'm that, like, for me, and I've watched it about 7 times. Okay. The trio of Swim, Like Animals, and Normal to me is like the most powerful, amazing, freaking 3 set. I mean, I just float to the heavens every time I watch it.
Yeah.
I cannot get enough of it.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
And the fact that Like Animals with them sitting there and the voice is so strong. Tay fucking owned that stage the entire night.
No,
Yes,
he's on
there
some
was
shit.
something
On
about
some
Tay
shit.
Young
that
was
I
on
just
some
could
shit.
not
He
stop.
was
Some
very
shit.
rude.
Yes.
Oh God! I mean, they were all great. I'm gonna get in trouble. People are like, "What about?"
No,
They were
every
all
single one of them.
No.
Yes,
Every
every
one of them.
But Tay was on some
Tay
extra
was
intense
something.
bullshit.
Yes.
He was.
No,
I
but
feel like Tay and Jimin were actually competing with each other. Like, and a couple, like they were like holding hands. And you could see them like kind of look at each other. I feel like they had made a bet before the show or something.
But remember too, you were watching that. You were only able to see what they wanted you to see at that moment. And so even though they were trying to capture everybody, there was still a narrative there that just comes from the fact that they had to pick a camera angle.
Yeah.
You had to focus on somebody. And so it just turns out that whenever the camera was on Taeyong, holy shit, man.
He knew.
He just
he knew.
She always knows where the camera is.
Yeah,
he was like
He
I mean,
sees
and-
that
yeah.
he sees that red light pop on whatever camera is live, and
he's always excellent. He puts on a little
like,
extra shine.
Yeah. And it was also, let's keep in mind too, they did not know that Namjoon was going to be sitting in a chair off to the side before they were planning all this. So like
But
they
that
had
man
very
still
little
killed it.
time.
He still
I
killed it with
think
choreo.
for a lot of people who are kind of upset with like the way it was initially aired on Netflix, it has been fixed since. They've
We're gonna talk
adjusted
about it.
a lot
We're
of the
gonna-
angles.
Yeah.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I will hold my commentary on this because I have a very particular commentary on this.
Oh, I'm sure our commentary is in alignment.
Yeah. So I the same thing, Stephanie. Like animals, I ascended.
I ascend every time.
But yeah, the sitting on down and the way they all just sang and their voices blending together,
That gave me the chills.
I was like,
chills.
Yes.
I think we all said like Jin's siren notes, and he was singing, and Taeyang is singing at the same time, and Jungkook, and they're all just singing, and they all just come in, and then Yoongi is singing, Namjoon, they're all fucking singing, and I can't.
And of course, they have backtrack, but those mics were on.
They were on. No, the mics were on. And my other favorite part, I think, because they were clearly having so much fun while they were doing it, was well, there was two. They had a lot of fun doing Dynamite. And even though it's not one of my favorite songs of theirs, I love watching them perform that song because they always have a good time. And they always have so much fun doing it. And you can tell they enjoy the choreo. They're playing around with each other. You know, and seeing them do mic drop for the first time in so many years together. But 2.0 was the other one that they were clearly like in their we love this shit bag. Like they were having fun.
Is that the one where Yoongi and Jimin have their there's a song that they do, and it's Yoongi and Jimin and their vocals together. I mean, shut the
I can't remember if it's 2.0 or not, but 2.0 has that choreography that is haunting me.
It's very Dimple reminiscent. I won't lie.
Sure is.
Yes,
sure is.
That choreo is haunting me.
So there's a lot of body rolls.
A lot of body rolls.
Like a lot of
so many body rolls.
So many body rolls.
That's also the one where, no, never mind. You know, we'll be here forever. Let's move on.
Yeah.
We want to briefly touch on the costumes because there is a really, really cool story behind those. The article has been linked several times in the server, but it's on Women's Wear Daily. The costumes were inspired by traditional Korean garments and the concept of lyrical armor.
Amazing.
Each member represented a different archetype, which was really interesting. And yeah, the article in Women's Wear Daily talks about the process and how BTS, each member worked directly with the designer, Jae Songzio, and yeah, all that went into it. So please go read that article if you were interested in the costumes.
I think along this realm, it's important to note that immediately after this live performance, when we were losing our proverbial shit in the Screaming Lounge, Christina was losing it a little bit more about how Taehyung's outfit looked like liquid armor,
we were saying
and fabrical armor. And sure the fuck enough, Christina, that's what the intent was.
I told you.
Yep.
I told you.
I
said this is amazing because I said at first it's armor, and then I looked closer, and because it was made out of some sort of silk, then I was like, it's evoking petals for me too, which is such a cool dichotomy. Armor versus flower petals, like those two things should not go together, but that's what a great costume does, right? You look at it and you go, holy shit.
Lyrical armor was fascinating.
Honestly,
that's what they do. They arm themselves with lyrics.
Right.
Chef's kiss to that designer. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
We're doing things for the tour, so we'll see more of them. That's great.
I don't want to belabor this too much because I think we kind of mentioned this a little bit earlier. And Christina found a really great post on Twitter of somebody responding to this because there's been some overall, like we were all like blown away. And international audiences, the reception for the Comeback Stage Netflix Live has been like overwhelmingly positive. There was some mixed reviews in as far as the Korean public goes. And when I say Korean public, I don't mean like army. I mean like the actual Korean public. And just a couple of things like the main thing was like, why did they do it there? Like, it didn't really seem like it was that involved. Like, why was it in Guantanamo Square? It didn't really seem like they used the space that well. And we were kind of thinking to ourselves that probably a lot of concessions had to be made because of Namjoon's injury.
Yeah.
Because they were gonna originally walk the King's Road, and he couldn't do that. And there's no way the others would have done it without him. And so that's why they were just standing there, as opposed to doing that walk that they originally were planning on doing, which probably would have involved the set of the palace a whole lot more. Mm-hmm. But you know, it's just basically like this place is in the heart of Seoul, and so people were like, there was a lot of quote unquote inconvenience, and there was a very large police presence. And a lot of restrictions. The metro was shut down, things like that. It's a protected space. So like the drone use was very limited. You can't do fireworks there, things like that. They had a very specific timetable that they had to stick to. It was just kind of like a lot of Korean people were like, we don't get why you had to do it there. But you know, the government wanted to make sure it was safe, so they were super overly cautious. And of course, the thing that happened in Itaewon a few years ago was probably with that crowd surge, was probably in the forefront of their minds. And so better safe than sorry. And thankfully, literally nothing happened. Like everybody was safe.
It was perfection.
No injuries reported. In fact, Army even cleaned up Guantanamo Square after the concert before they went home. Like literally the place was spotless. So, and then of course, Namjoon thanked everybody after he wrote that lovely touching letter on Weverse. And they thanked everybody during the show too, like the people of the government, the city of Seoul, and the citizens for being understanding and all of that. So, you know, it's just one of those things but the thing that Christina found was really cool, because it was somebody replying to all of that. And they were like, you know, I found a lot of these people are complaining on Facebook. And let's be honest about the people who use Facebook.
Is it the same in Korea as it is here?
Yeah,
I didn't get to read it. I saw she posted it.
They specifically said in that article it's a lot of very middle-aged, not musical people.
And they were like, what were you expecting from a BTS comeback?
Right.
But
which, like, I get there's a lot of offices and businesses there. Like, it is inconvenient. It sounds like it was inconvenient for a couple of days. Like,
yeah,
I get it. And I get why the police or the planning was extremely cautious when the risks are that high. You know, what happened a couple of years ago, better to be safe.
Yeah. Better to be safe. Did it go exactly as they wanted it to go? Obviously not, because they probably had to change quite a few things. They didn't get to do the production and the choreo exactly as they wanted to do it. They did the best approximation, but the overall consensus about the music and the performance is very positive, including in Korea. So all of the Netflix production.
Yes.
Go forth, Doc.
Okay. So listen, for those of you who are not involved in production in any way, shape, or form, please understand, especially these live productions on the scale that they are doing. Half of the cameras that Netflix used are automated. There's not a camera operator. These things are fucking programmed on when to move and where to face. And that is 100% dependent upon the planned choreography. And so the Netflix people would have spent weeks, probably months, programming how exactly they wanted this performance to be filmed. What camera was going to go at what point, which one was going to automate across what track, and when they were going to fire these different cameras. And literally less than 48 hours prior to this, Suddenly one of the members is in a chair. Okay. These people would have been, I don't think that the Netflix people in charge of programming these cameras and dealing with the camera situation slept. There is a very small likelihood that they had any sleep in that roughly 48 hours between Namjoon being stuck in a chair and the actual performance on something they spent literally months programming. And so the little times when the cameras were like panned way out in the crowd and things like that, where people were getting really frustrated, a lot of that was due to necessity. The camera that was intended could no longer be used because everything fucking changed. And so they did fix that in post-production, a lot of the things that were bothering people. But I think it's important to note that given what happened, I thought personally that Netflix did an absolutely spectacular job making up for the sudden change in how they were, what cameras are they using, where are they switching, what are they doing, how are we filming this, how are we switching it. I thought their director was fucking phenomenal for the limitations that were put on them in such a short duration of time.
And also, when you're dealing with something live and also the injury, something as simple as on fan cams, you could see that there were times that there's a camera person up on stage really close to their face getting a close-up shot. You never saw that on the Netflix version because that's when they were pulling out to the crowd so that the camera person could get up on the stage, do that shot, get back down. You know what I mean? Like that's what's going on. And so it sounds like
in headsets.
Yeah, people. Yeah, I don't envy their job.
There's literally, there is a bank of people in the back and like a screen for every camera, and there are different programmers, and then there's or different operators and a master operator, and then the main director standing behind, going camera 3 now, camera 2 now, and it is chaos back there.
Yeah,
so
and if there's nothing going on one of the good cameras, then they're like crowd shot. We can't stop the train. So yeah, and considering the fears we had about the streaming and buffering, none of that happened. It was that aspect was flawless. As we mentioned, it sounds like Netflix has gone back and done some edits. They've updated the subtitles. It sounds like they've replaced some of the crowd shots with performance shots or changed some of the camera angles. And then it's 36 hours since it came out.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, they were fast. They were fast.
And like we said, overall consensus, the performance, the songs, the members were amazing. And as we said several times during this live, and I saw several times in the chat, many of us have said that the live performance influenced our feelings about several songs on the album and gave us a different perspective and a different way to look at it. So again, you go from like the album to the MVs to seeing the live performance. It's all a journey, and they're taking us on it, and we're still at just the very beginning of it.
Yeah. I mean, then we'll see them on stage on the concerts with the whole thing that they build around.
Yes, their vision for it.
Well, too, I'd like to add the thing about Netflix also is Netflix basically did all of the album promotion.
Yeah.
I mean, when you think about it,
like,
I mean, we hadn't seen very much except for everything about Netflix. They did a freaking amazing job promoting this album and this project.
Should I tell them what my dad said?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I went over to my parents' house earlier, and I mean, my parents know what I do. And I walked into my parents' house, and my dad goes, "Man, your BTK guys are all over, all over right now. The publicity is huge." And I was like, "Thanks, Dad."
But BTK was a serial killer.
Yeah, BTK is a serial killer. I was like, "Yep." He tried. He tried so hard.
I mean, they did unalive armies across the world.
Well, no. Don't start that narrative, Doc.
So long story short, I mean, I do is like, I think several of us said the first time we heard Hooligan, we were like, and then we listened to it more, and then seeing it live was like that final, like, oh yeah,
it's so fun. I'm like, I want to find a poll of like, did Hooligan grab you the first time you heard it, or did you? Because there seems to be two different groups.
Yeah,
100%,
I'm probably in group. It did not grab me at first.
I think most people
didn't grab me at first either. I mean, I didn't dislike it. I didn't dislike it, but it didn't grab. It wasn't like
it grabbed me. For me, it was at first.
Yeah.
It like first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like first
It
time.
was that rhythmical ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
It was that. It was the knives. It was the
Oh my
string.
god! I was
Like,
immediately set.
But everybody is different. And
No,
so-
everybody's. I just find it interesting the
Yeah,
characteristics
exactly.
of people.
So we've got so much more content coming our way. And we're going to be discovering new things and learning new things about these songs, and we're going to go find other favorites, and we can't wait to go through all of it.
It's gonna be so good.
And I just knocked a whole bunch of shit off my desk.
Whatever, it's fine.
You're doing great, sweetie.
We can't wait.
You're
Yeah,
doing
we can't wait to dig into all of it with you guys. And that concludes today's live. Thank you. I know we went a little bit over.
We did. I forgot. Should I show them the stickers before we talk about the ticket giveaway real quick?
Sure.
Oh yeah, show the sticker really quickly.
Okay. Really fast. We will have on the website soon. I'm sorry, my bag is full of towels to stretch out the vinyls. But if you bought a clear concert bag and you would like an AP529 bag, we have
Bring
a
it
sticker
closer.
for you.
Why don't you take the slideshow down, Katie?
Yep. Here we go. Fine. I guess I can't look at them
It's
anymore.
been danger. It's
Oh my
fine.
God,
It's been distracting this whole fucking life.
Got it. Sorry, Christina, I have to yeet you. Anyway, yes, we have a sticker that you can put on the bag. So that will be up at, sorry, it's crooked.
Look at it!
Yeah, you can do that. You can have an AP529
Oh,
bag without having to get a bag from us if you already bought one. So great if you're using your bag from the first meetup, which some people still are.
And don't forget, we're about to explain our giveaway, so don't leave.
Yep. All right, that was it. Sorry, they're sitting on my desk, and I was just like, oh, I should mention that. Anyway, all right, ticket giveaway. And by the way, during the live, I got an offer of some more tickets. So, and we already had a future one planned. So, like as I mentioned in the Discord announcement, this is our first ticket giveaway.
Yes.
Stick around. You pick the right people for both our nautical puns and our ticket giveaways.
Aw.
We always blow it out of the water.
Well done.
All right. So I'm gonna recap
You're
here.
doing great, sweeties.
All right, tickets. First of all, this giveaway is open exclusively to people who were in our Discord by the time of the album release.
Yep.
So we are trying to reward our community. These tickets were donated by members of the community very generously, intended for people who may not have been able to see a show otherwise. We know not everybody has the means, and so two very kind Army, I don't know if they want to be named here, but they are named in the server, donated these. Thank you guys very much.
Yes.
So the two tickets we're giving away tonight, or going to be announcing about tonight, one is for Las Vegas Day 4, which is May 28th. The other one is for East Rutherford Day 1, which is August 1st. So I'm going to go through a couple of dates, rules, and then we will let you know where to find the link after the live, the form link to enter. So entries open tonight, right after the live. Entries close right before next Sunday's live. We're going to pick two different winners. So each winner gets one ticket. You can tell us which one you want or if you want to apply for both. Let's see. And just quick. You have to have already been in the Discord. Tickets, we just wanted to give a reminder. These were kindly donated. These are intended for the giveaway winner. Please don't transfer them. Please don't sell them. To help prevent that, we are going to transfer you the ticket in Ticketmaster 3 days before the event. We are more than happy to give you screenshot or video proof that we have the tickets so that you can make your travel plans and such, but that's what we felt comfortable with. And also, if for any reason you win and you're not able to attend, things happen, please contact us and we tell you how to contact us, and let us give the ticket back and let us pick somebody else. Yeah, of course.
It's another reason for us not transferring it right away also.
Yeah. We're trying to do some good with this. And then the other thing is, of course, this giveaway only includes the ticket. It doesn't include any other expenses related. You have to get yourself there. You have to have lodging, et cetera, et cetera. But you are more than welcome to use the spaces in the tour stops threads to find roommates if you can, that sort of thing. Yeah, and the winners we'll announce it next week on the live, and we'll also tag them in the Discord server. Yep. So you will, we will post the link in Discord right after the live. Give me a couple minutes to go to the bathroom and then I'll post it. And then, yeah, off to the races. We wish you guys so much luck. We are so happy to be able to give a chance to people who weren't able to get tickets otherwise.
Yes. 100%.
It's exciting. It's exciting.
All right. So Christina's not with us any longer on the live, that is.
I was going to say, watch it.
Just on the live. She's still with
On the
us.
live. She's still amongst the living.
Swam away.
Her family came away.
She's not yet been sent to Davy Jones' locker.
She's away in another direction.
So, the streaming charting voting channel in our Discord server is on fire right now, or it is. I couldn't think of a good. It's anyway.
Full
The ship is
sail.
rocking and
Full
rolling.
sail.
Full sail. There you
It's
go.
set sail.
Full steam ahead.
That's my one for
It's
the day.
it's a port in a storm, guys.
Yep.
It's a port in a storm. So tons of great info there. Goals for streaming. Playlists for streaming you can find in there. Lots of really helpful info. So that's definitely a destination channel. We're trying to, ARIRANG is already breaking records. Let's continue to keep it breaking more records. So check out that channel in the Discord if you
And
want.
Melon voting is Mnet is now open. You can vote.
Yes, Mnet voting is open. BTS is crushing. It's almost kind of sad.
I would feel bad, but I don't.
Listen,
I
we've
gave,
been working our ass off for this.
I gave one of my votes to another group who I really love, who just had a comeback, just because I was like, I want to give them at least one vote. But I gave all the other ones to BTS.
You're a bigger person than me.
Yeah, they got all mine.
Yeah, check that out. And then again, if you haven't joined our Discord yet, please do. There's just so much in there. Tons of info, people to talk to about literally everything. We have a section for the comeback. We have a section for the tour. We've got clubs meeting all the time. We have watch parties all the time. We have a huge schedule of watch parties just for ARIRANG related events.
It's
by
a
itself.
lot. It's a whole fucking lot.
It's a lot. We've got a lot going on right now.
Mm-hmm.
So almost every day there's something going on in the Discord, and just a community to talk with and enjoy. So come and hang out with us. If you haven't joined us already, you can find the invite at ap529.com/links.
Yes. Oh, am I next? I was waiting.
No, Doc is next.
Okay.
I'm next. All right, we go live twice a week. Here on Sundays is on YouTube and Instagram, and on Wednesdays we go live on TikTok at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Our next live will be March 25th on the TikToks, 9 Eastern, 8 Central, for our midweek tea, where we give you Bora news from the week, and we talk about shenanigans that took place out on Kim Namjoon's internet. And over on Instagram, I want to give a shout out to Johnny J, who I got to meet in person.
Oh, hey,
And the other person, I don't want to say his name. I'll let you say his name.
Caleb. I also met Caleb out in Little Rock. He usually watches us over on Instagram. Our new favorite librarian.
Hi, Caleb.
Hi, Caleb.
Oh, Johnny's on Instagram right now.
Johnny.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Johnny's
Sorry,
on Instagram right now.
Okay, I got windows everywhere.
Yeah, I got so many screens happening.
It's like screens everywhere. Screens everywhere.
Yeah. So Johnny, you're gonna want to fill out that application or that that entry form.
Maybe Johnny, fill out that.
Is Shorty Angel Caleb?
Do what?
Somebody said head bowed in the comments.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Johnny, longtime friend of the project. We love him. If you guys aren't following Johnny J on social media,
he tried his very fucking best.
To
teach us how to dance,
and that's an accomplishment.
Yes.
He hit rough waters trying to teach us to dance.
It was not great.
He hit rough waters.
He is a precious human for trying.
He wanted to throw us overboard for sure.
Yeah. and drown us.
I had to say it.
Probably
He
thought
told us
about,
to-
probably
he
thought
really
about dropping
wanted-
anchor a few
you know what?
times.
He's too nice to tell us to walk the plank, but he was probably considering it.
He was just thinking about it in his head.
He wanted to fish and cut bait.
All right, on that note, thank you for joining us for Pun Hour. We will be here for months, don't worry.
Don't worry, we'll be here for several thousand seconds.
Because we love nothing more than beating a dead horse. All right.
Where's that Kraken?
Everybody, that's right, a dead Kraken. Everybody, happy comeback weekend. Happy, enjoy listening to ARIRANG this week. Watch that comeback live 8 million times.
Yes.
And yeah, let's keep enjoying the new content together.
Keep on swimming.
Everybody keep swimming.
Everyone keep swimming.